And it's not in the Bible, because the Bible is a biography written by
Okay. Why do you think? Wait, so to be clear, so you're saying that, just to repeat it again, so you're saying the Injil is a premeditated speech of Jesus. Okay. Do you believe that this speech got written down at some point?
No, it's been taught. But wait. I'm saying that you guys know from your own circles is that the gospel is like a biography of what they think what Jesus said. They're collecting what Jesus said. It's not from Jesus' mouth. There's no direct eyewitnesses. According to your Christian secular circles, they believe that. They have there's an ijma, there's a consensus.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's saying that's done. It's over with. Now, so wait, just to be clear. Wait,
I'm just saying what I need to say, man.
Wait, let me at least give you an idea, okay? Okay, so well, I can, because like your Quran doesn't like formulate it this way.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm saying the consensus in the Christian scholarship, they all believe that.
They believe what?
I've already just told you that the Bible, the four Gospels, are biographies of what Jesus
did and said.
Yes, but it's not from his direct mouth. The Quran confirms
it's from Jesus' direct mouth.
The Quran says that he has taught Jesus directly.
Okay, but my question is this, right? When it talks about the Injil, the Injil was written according to the Quran. Yeah. So in chapter 7,
by written.
Like it was like somebody wrote it down.
I think you need to understand Arabic. You don't understand Arabic.
No, the word is maktubin.
But you don't understand Arabic.
Yeah, I do. The word maktubin. No, what are you doing, brother?
I'm done. It's good talking to you. No, I'm a big fan of your channel and your work.
You at least
I think you don't have good arguments anyway.
Okay, but if you don't think I have a good argument, don't go away.
You speak Arabic. Don't hit to argue.
Don't go away.
I'm giving facts.
But you're running away from the facts of your Quran. Your Quran says the Injil was written down. Okay? So who would you say wrote it? Come on, man. Oh my goodness.
I was chatting to him, and I thought, oh no, please don't cook him. We're having a good conversation.
Yeah.
And bro decided to stay. I thought, you've messed up here, lads.
I asked him. I said, what is the proof that the Quran is from Allah? As a Muslim, how do you know that the Quran is the word of Allah? And then he started saying, it's perfectly preserved, it's reliable. And then I was like, okay, then if I wrote a script right now, let's say, if hypothetically speaking, I just wrote just something, anything, and it was like dated all the way back to my time, and it was preserved and it was reliable, is that the word of God? And it's just like
no real basis or anything like that. No real basis. So what we see, guys, like a lot of what the Muslims want to do, they'll love to talk, they love to say words. When they get it off, they'll leave. They don't want you to respond. They don't want to deal with any arguments. They'll just walk off after they say what they got to say. He said that the Injil can't be the Bible because the Bible we have are biographies of Jesus, right? But he has no basis on why the Injil is not a biography. How do you know? He didn't even know that the Injil was written. When I said the Injil was written down, he said, in what sense? What do you mean in what sense, bro? In what sense? What does written mean? Oh, you need to understand Arabic. Okay, I gave you a word. The word is maktubin, which means written in Arabic. Yeah, but you don't know Arabic, I'm out. Like, come on, man. Like, Muslims, you guys have no arguments. You have no foundation. You have no basis. You guys are a bunch of cowards. Stop running to defend your religion and actually answer the question, what is the Injil? What's 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 the Injil?
So did you believe that Justin Martyr spoke out against Islam?
Have you been living under a rock?
Did you believe that Justin Martyr spoke out against Islam?
You didn't see me correct that statement?
Did you believe? Why do you want to
You didn't see me correct that? Well, you didn't want a conversation.
Okay, I asked him.
Wait, are you talking to me or what?
I'm going to.
Okay, so you. Hold on, really quick.
Okay.
Really, slow down. Relax. Oh my goodness. We're already hyper, man. Wait, hold on. Where you got my gift? Hold on.
I sure do, baby.
Yeah, hold on a second, man. Look, dude. It's already time for us to use this already, man.
What do you mean?
So, I'm just keeping it in my back pocket. I'm just keeping it in my back pocket. So this
Many Christians I respect.
So this is where we are. This is where we are. So I put up a speaker's corner. I put up a speaker's corner. You talking about I ran from you? I put up a speaker's corner. You was at the booth in the front, right? Yeah. Okay. Did I not try to get a conversation with you guys at the front?
You were trying to get a conversation with
Were you not there too?
You tried to have a conversation with Ibn Hazm.
Were you not there too?
When I stepped in,
No.
and I asked you the question.
I'm talking about in the front.
You asked me the question.
Did you ask me that inside the speaker's corner or in the front?
You're not going to control the conversation.
No, I just asked you about the front.
You're going to answer my question.
Were you in the front?
Did you say in the public?
You was in the front. Okay, so now you're lying. Guys, you guys are in the front of our camera, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see for yourself on soccer field.
What's going on here? You gotta back up.
Back up this way. A Christian gentleman, his name is Ian. And I showed him a video where Mr. Avery said that Justin Martyr claimed that he spoke out against Islam and Muhammad. And he didn't believe it.
All right.
I gave him the evidence.
So this is where we're at, guys.
Do I just need the mic?
We showed up to Speaker's Corner the other day, right? We showed up to Speaker's Corner,
Take the mic off.
and this dude came through.
Okay, I've got conditions.
There was a booth at the Speaker's Corner. You guys remember that booth in the front? Yes. Okay. Did y'all see him?
Yes.
He was there, right? So we tried to talk to the people who was at the booth. He was one of them.
Right.
It was him and two other Muslims.
That's right.
We asked them to have a conversation with us. They told us to go away. They said to go away. And so now he's here saying that now he wants to talk, and then he talked about we ran from him at Speaker's Corner. Incredible.
Are you going to let me speak?
All right. Can you admit that you were there?
Use common sense.
He doesn't have to write.
He approached him at our table,
It's public
and
place.
I was there. You can't logically speaking, why would you?
Testing.
But when I want to speak to him, why was he running away?
Testing.
Use your common sense.
There we go.
Use your common sense.
All right. So you ran the first time, and now you're here again. Now you're here for part
I
two.
want you to retract your statement. Did you say?
I've already done that. I already done
I want you to say right now.
I already done that. If you've been living under a rock, it's okay. So it looks like he doesn't want to debate. He doesn't want to debate. What a punk. He doesn't want to debate. So do you agree that John of Damascus destroyed him? He doesn't want to debate. I'm right here. Why are you talking here? Why are you talking here?
You see,
I'm right here.
he's scared.
I'm right here.
Answer the question. Okay. Anyone can watch the video.
We're right here. We're right here, bro.
Go watch the video.
We're right here.
Go watch the video.
We're right here. He's bringing up, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, he is bringing up. He's bringing up an old clip where I misspoke and said Justin Martyr instead of John of Damascus. In my own video in the comment section, I'm corrected myself, and so now what is this? 6 months later, he's bringing this up like it's a debate. Oh, it's been a year later. Hey guys, this is how desperate Muslims are. They're so desperate, they gotta hang us something from 8 months ago that I corrected myself. He has nothing to debate about. So tell us how Muhammad's a real prophet. They're desperate.
Ladies and gentlemen.
How's Muhammad a true prophet?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Tell us.
Let me speak. Do you want me to?
Go ahead.
Do you want to cook me?
I already did. You're already boiled.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's already. Look, man. It's already happening. It's already happening, bro.
You can go to soccer films, and I literally was asked by a Christian to ask him that question. His name is Ian. Ian, if you're watching this, you're an eyewitness here. He didn't believe. He had so much respect for Avery. He has so much respect for Avery. Now he says it's a slip of the tongue. Watch the video again. He said Justin Martyr 3-4 times. Between he consciously thought it was Justin Martyr. Okay? Say, watch the video. If it's once, you got to. He said 3-4 times. Number two. No, I'm showing that. I'm showing that he's a fraud. Number two.
Oh, I'm a fraud.
Number two. Now you can go to soccer films, and he had his crew around. Now, you're going to affirm.
You're going to affirm Muhammad's a prophet.
Now you're a man of God.
Are you a man of God?
Are you going to swear?
Tell us how Muhammad's a prophet.
Are you going to speak the truth?
Tell us that Muhammad's a prophet.
Okay. We'll go to that, no problem.
We're right here now.
Right,
we're done. We're done with the Justin Martyr thing. Tell us how Muhammad's a prophet.
Okay, can you let me speak for at least 2
Please.
minutes?
I didn't give you time.
Can you shut up?
Didn't I just give you time?
Can you shut up?
Why are you so emotional, man?
Now, I'll show you a soccer film.
Shaking that stirred.
You can check on soccer films. I was asked. Now, Ian, if you're watching this, I had a conversation with a Christian.
Is there a Muslim that wants to debate?
Now, wait. See, why are you scared? Are you scared?
I'm looking for a Muslim that wants to debate.
Are you scared? Are you scared? Now. Without cheerleader. Are you scared? Without cheerleader. Now, look at him. Look at him. He's being disingenuous. Let me tell you why.
Without cheerleader.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Without cheerleader. Without cheerleader.
Go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
Let me tell you why. Let me give you the context before he approached the table. Because what he's telling you is what happened at the table. He didn't say what happened before. Now, before he approached at the table.
Bro, tell us how Muhammad's a prophet, bro. Like, cut all this out, man.
I'm going to stick here.
Cut all this out. You ran before. We're here now, bro. We're here now.
I'm not running. You came to me.
You ran earlier.
Why? When I came to you, why are you running away then? Why did you run away last week?
We're here right
now. Why did you run away last week?
What are you talking about? You ran away.
I want everyone to ask, why did
you ran away last week?
On the video.
You ran away last week.
No. That's because I was talking to another person.
You were not talking to another person.
No.
It was you and two other Muslims, and you guys did not want to engage.
30 seconds. I'm going to give you 30
now,
seconds.
how is Muhammad a prophet?
I'm going to give you 30 seconds. And if you don't...
How is Muhammad a prophet?
Still talking about talking.
How is Muhammad a prophet?
Talking about talking and start talking.
How is Muhammad a prophet? 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 How is Muhammad a prophet?
Now shut up for a while.
All right, so he's about to say, he's about to tell us. Go ahead.
Shut up for one.
He's about to tell us. He's getting mad now, guys. He's getting upset.
Shut your mouth for at least 1 minute.
You can shut your mouth.
Yes.
Shut your mouth.
You're going to shut your mouth for 1 minute. Now, I'm going to tell you. No, it's fine. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened because he's only telling you half of the story.
You're talking about talking again instead of dealing with the Muhammad.
Now, there was a Christian individual.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Get this clown out of here. You're a clown, bro. You're a clown. You're a clown. You're a clown. I'm scared of your stupidity. Your stupidity is scary. Your stupidity is scary. Like really, just how dumb you are. How dumb you are. It's scary, bro. Your stupidity is scary. How is Muhammad a prophet? 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 Okay, you gonna tell us?
Okay, now.
Okay.
Now, we're gonna talk about this, but first, I have.
But first.
You're not here.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'll tell you how he's not a prophet. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how he's not, and maybe you can engage with that. I'll tell you how he's not a prophet. Muhammad is not a prophet because he has false prophecies. That's one. Muhammad is not a prophet because he's not mentioned in the Bible, like he says he is. Muhammad is a false prophet because he has more immoral actions that he says God told him to do. So I gave you three reasons why he's not a prophet. Can you respond?
Are you going to interrupt me?
Why you nervous?
Are you going to interrupt me?
Were you nervous? promise.
Are you going to try?
You got all the time in the world.
Are you going to try?
All the time.
How many minutes are you going to give me?
Just enough to express yourself.
Okay.
You look frustrated.
So last Sunday, right?
Last Sunday.
Forget about last Sunday, man.
Muhammad was still a false prophet last Sunday, y'all.
You know this is wrong.
He was a false prophet last Sunday, and he's a false prophet this Sunday.
You know this is wrong.
Why are you appealing to me?
Right, because you, yeah. Let me speak. I want to clarify.
What do you want to clarify?
Last Sunday,
What do you clarify?
I had a conversation with an individual called Ian, a Christian.
What does that got to do with me?
It has everything to do with
What does that got to do with Muhammad being a prophet?
Thank you. I don't even need 2 minutes. I need 1 minute.
Right, 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Now, I spoke to Ian about this individual here, Avery, okay? And I said to him that you look up to him, right? You think he's knowledgeable. He said, yeah, I think he's a knowledgeable Christian. I said, did you know that Mr. Avery said that Justin Martyr spoke out against Islam and Muhammad? Now, he couldn't believe it because he's a knowledgeable Christian. He said, no, you got to show me. So I showed his video where he said it on the public platform that Justin Martyr spoke out against Islam and Muhammad. And by the way, it's not.
He's still on it.
It's not the tongue. He said it 3 times. Okay, now, Ian said, why don't you speak to him? I said, I don't want to speak to him. So Ian said, no, I want to see with my own eyes. I said, okay, fine. If you want me to ask him that question, I'll come. Now, Avery will be here and he's going to speak the truth. He saw me coming to him and I asked him that question.
You didn't come to me.
Did you say Justin Martyr spoke out against Islam and Muhammad? You know what his response was? Was Jesus Yahweh? Now, Ian was there. Now, is that? Am I speaking the truth? Or am I lying?
You're lying. I'll tell you where you lied on. I'll tell you where you lied on.
May Allah curse you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Allah doesn't exist, so we good. Allah don't exist, so we good. Where you going? Where you going?
Anyone who wants to go.
Where you going? Hey, he's going now. He's running away now. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? You done? You done? How is Muhammad a prophet? 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 All right, guys. Hold it down. Everybody hold it down. So guys, notice this, ladies and gentlemen, notice this. So the Muslim calling me out, talking to my brothers and sisters, saying that I ran from him. Did I show up? Did I pull up? I pulled up, right? Yes. And who just left just now? He didn't want to get into no conversation. He didn't want no smoke. He didn't want no smoke. What he wanted to do, and this is what they're so desperate, guys. They got to get with, if you make a slip of the tongue and even admit your mistake, they got to hold on to it for months because they can't get you on nothing else. If you make a mistake and you're humble enough to say, you know what, guys, I misspoke, I meant this, they're going to hold on to that and not let you go because they can never win an argument. They don't have nothing against me. So because of this, he had to run away because he can't tell us how Muhammad is an actual prophet. None of them could do it. You know what? Are there Muslims over there? Yeah. Let's see if they can tell us. Let him cook for you. Let's see if they can tell us. Man. Oh yeah, what's up? What's up, guys?
So right now we're trying to head over to Rayhan.
Oh, that's Nizam. I was just saying Nizam. Good to see you, Nizam. You too, yeah. Good to see you, man. So it looks like they're busy. What the lamb represent?